Joe Rogan seemingly praises VP Kamala Harris for campaign debate performance in his own way. Here it is.
I forgot.
Let me tell you, before I say anything, I just want to say, whoever's helping her, whoever's coaching her, whoever's the puppet master running the strings, you did an amazing job.
She did a great job.
They did an amazing job from the moment Biden drops out, forcing Biden to drop out. Right, whatever they're doing, whoever's writing those speeches, getting her to deliver them, coaching her, she's nailing it. She nailed that one speech. She's like, "Say it to my face."
Oh yeah,
everybody's cheering.
Yeah, she nailed it, dude.
And then last night, to me, when I was like, "Oh my God, this is jujitsu," where she's like, "If you go to his rallies, his crowds are boring. They're tired. They all leave early. My crowds are the best crowds. I have the number one crowd." He couldn't help himself.
And she got him. She baited him on that. She walked him right into it.
100%. 100%. See, the difference in that debate was not a difference in like who's going to have better policies, who's going to be better for the country. The difference in the debate, in my opinion, was who was better prepared. She was way better prepared.
Yeah.
Joe, the man is not prepared for the job interview, but he's prepared to run the country. That doesn't make sense to me, Joe. If he's not prepared for the damn debate, sir, that means he's not the best person for the job because he's interviewing and decided not to even prepare for the damn interview. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
And even when it came to answering tough questions, instead of answering, she would just say things that she believes.
Yeah, sure.
And they sounded real good.
Yeah, that's
the soundbite.
That's called being a savvy politician.
It's also called being someone who's working with a team versus someone who's like, they said Trump, that deal was the best deal. They've never seen a deal like this before. They said, how did you put that deal together?
People thought that was just brilliant. Yeah, I know. He was like,
he's not working with a team. That's like, I mean, I know he's doing like mock debates. I know he did one with, I think he did one with Tulsi Gabbard, but someone needs to like tell him, like, you've got these tiny little windows and you should have all the words ready for those windows.
He started
there should be no repeating things.
Yeah.
Joe, this is how Trump has always presented. It's interesting, is it not, that instead of giving Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States, presidential contender, leading in the polls, instead of giving her direct credit, he gives these backhanded compliments, right? Her team, puppet masters. Oh, they're nailing it, puppet masters. And then becomes an apologist for the guy who underperformed, that he admits underperformed. He just needs to stop repeating things. He just needs to work with the team. It's like Trump is 5 years old, but he's not. It's as if he's never been through this before, but he has. All right, put up the picture full mask. So Rogan previously actually supported RFK Jr. and said RFK Jr. was the only one that made sense. Quote, he's the only one that makes sense to me, Rogan said on Thursday's episode of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. He doesn't attack people. He attacks actions and ideas, but he's much more reasonable and intelligent. I mean, the guy was an environmental lawyer and he cleaned up the East River. He's a legitimate guy. And then in 2020, Rogan supported Trump over Biden, just to remind you. And yes, RFK, this cat was an environmentalist. I say was intentionally because he now supports Trump, who's not. So that part doesn't make sense to me, Joe. All right, dear brother, thoughts here.
My thoughts are, I have certain, and I use this term loosely, friends that hit on women the same way. It's called negging. It's when you say something to undermine the person to have them come around. It's the passive aggressive, backward, backhanded compliments that you were talking about, in which you use terms like coaching her, running her, puppet master, forgetting that she went to Howard University. She was top of her class at UC Hastings College of Law. She's been an attorney general and a senator. You want to attack Kamala Harris, attack her career. You want to attack her politics, you can, but attacking her as a person, you're going to find very few flaws. She's been an articulate, intelligent, educated person throughout the entirety of her career. Now, you may disagree with the way she presents certain political ideologies, but the way she presents her ideas should not be one of those things.
Yeah, they just don't win on that note anymore. I mean, that sail is deflated totally.